Along with the 5 days of vehicles, there have been numerous smaller patch updates and modifications this week. From larger updates and revamps such as trading UI overhaul to smaller updates such as new rocket fuel particles. This informative list includes all the minute modifications so you're up to date with the most relevant news. Monday, one new vehicle, Shell Mark 5, blah 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 blah. But some players may not know about the new Mark 5 spoiler, which cost $29,999. Also, when the vehicle first came out, the siren was located inside of the vehicle. This has since been fixed. Avatar items like shades, eyes, hair, and hats that block vision when in first person have been fixed. This was a huge annoyance for me, especially when driving in the airtail. But Dima also patched the infinite ragdoll crate equipment bug. Just a smaller but incredibly frustrating quality of life fix. There was also a bug when players got out of a vehicle, they could see a exclamation mark symbol for prison escape instructions for newer players. This has been fixed. Sniper bullets used to not register over long distances due to Jailbreak's limited render distance. This has been fixed and updated. Textures can now only be seen rendered for vehicles in garage, and the Jackrabbit has door textures now, providing a cleaner and more cohesive appearance. Tuesday, newly remodeled fire truck with new water particles, which can be shown when pressing G. New fire truck spawn locations in the brand new Crater City fire station. Personal opinion, but it doesn't really look like a fire station whatsoever. The trading map has been slightly updated and refined, featuring a bridge, new materials, cave shortcuts, and other map revamps. There's a new view trading inventory function, which if you've traded at all, you would know how useful and helpful this is. The search bar is also much appreciated, definitely a nice quality of life upgrade. A gold tint will be shown for your original vehicles. You can also spawn aerial vehicles, which are pretty nice for exploring the map, though this is the only exclusive to the trading map. There's also the new trading chat box, also very useful and much better than scrolling through the load of constant trading spam messages. There was a bug when private messages to other players could also be seen in the trading chat, but that has been since patched. VIP Trader Chat tag seems to have a changed color. Small update, doesn't really matter. Wednesday. Moving on to Wednesday. New Desert Crawler vehicle, originally a Season 11 submission, fairly cheap and a smaller, more or less, a more scaled down version of the monster truck. Don't understand why it has the Model 3 electric engine sound, but oh well. Bidima has removed avatar scaling limits, essentially. You can be as thin or thick as you want. The Tomb Gem is now a hotbar item. A small but nice feature, I suppose. If you get out of a vehicle while the tires are popped, they will no longer be popped. Some smaller garage modifications. You can now save vehicles with a second texture. Headlights no longer can change to glass material after being toggled. And the Black Hawk missiles were fixed. Pine trees in the prison have been replaced to prevent a further unintended escape method. Trading updates are pretty minor. New helipad at the top of the hill near the garage instead of using the car slots, and a smaller bug patch. But Dima has fixed wrong trade inventories from showing instead of yours. This hasn't happened to me, but I can only imagine it'd be pretty scary. Thursday. New ambulance revamp. Pretty boring. Moving on to the patch updates and notes, which are actually pretty significant. Both police and criminal teams can choose their spawn after dying. There's a maximum limit of 4 seconds for opening the menu, then another 10 to choose the spawn. By default, the players get access to several spawns, but this increases depending on the game pass you own. A very much requested feature, one that I've been anticipating since the live update in April. The military base has been moved to the newer area of the map. The original spot was replaced by 2 buildings, one featuring a connecting bridge. Still not entirely sure what the full ramifications of this change are, given the army heli spawn is now much more desolate, but I suppose we'll see in the next coming weeks. And then the maximum Game Pass overhaul. Some of these Game Passes icons and features haven't been changed since their initial release in 2017. Premium Garage, formerly known as the Mobile Garage, has been renamed yet again to Pro Garage. Players without Pro Garage can spawn vehicles, Model 3 and the Deja. The Game Pass description is slightly deceiving. It states spawn any vehicle you own when you can't spawn aerial vehicles or watercraft. Duffel Bag and Car Stereo Game Passes have stayed the same. They've both received an updated Game Pass icon. Block Game Pass costs 425 Robux now. All the same old perks, but new bonuses including players gaining an additional parachute spawn at the town, a larger SWAT shield that deflects more bullets, and a reduced visibility on the mini-map for the opposing team. Crime Boss Game Pass also costs 425 Robux. New perks include reduced visibility for the opposing team and an additional parachute spawn over the town. VIP Game Pass, unique Creators City gun shop spawn, bonus contract rerolls, and instantly unlock level 4 police and criminal bases. Several months prior, I've made a pretty long and detailed video explaining why the VIP Game Passes is highly underrated. These further benefits only make it more so. I'm just wondering what it'll be like if both cop and criminal dies in battle. Then do they both respawn at the Creator City gun store together? Would probably be pretty awkward. Friday, new Javelin limited 929,000 vehicle, which can be purchased for 48 hours. Can be found in front of the 1 mil dealership. Currently can't be traded, but it's anticipated to gain the trading abilities after it becomes fully limited. The new $75,000 rim made out of the carbon fiber, along with the new vehicle colors including navy blue, hottest pink, maroon, and real green, which can probably be used to complement the recently updated hyper chrome. Older vehicles have had a slight quality of life modifications and updates. Shell Mark 5 has been nerfed by 10% because it was too fast. Ambulance has a proper rear door texture support. Spawn Select gains a slight cooldown to prevent abuse. The Garage UI is now much bigger. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of this. Way too big, especially for my monitor. I wish there was a way for players to customize and modify. Minimap markers now faces character direction instead of the camera direction, and a small but nice upgrade. The Blackhawk now has mobile missile aiming markers. Camera locking confusion on weapons have been fixed. Apartment teleportation no longer works when you're in a vehicle. Very much appreciated, especially for high-speed chases. Japanese and Army tire decals have more clear symmetrical images. New function to opt out of the trading in the trade world. Map lantern collisions have been disabled while vehicles now have new rocket fuel particles. Conclusion: I didn't want to make a new short video for everyday small updates, hence the comprehensive week end list. Apologies if this was a bit too long. Also, it's surprising how many of my suggestions Benimo has implemented. Perhaps they're not only exclusive or raised by me though, so I don't know. Anyways, thanks a ton for watching. Let me know down below if you like, dislike, hate, love any of these new modifications. Join my Discord for an early sneak peek at news videos. Otherwise, that's it for this video.
I'm taking shots at the enemy.